I'm glad that we could show to a lot of people that like we can also play against good teams and we are not like dogs from Brazil.
Alright, today I am in the presence of Tatu of FURIA after a very, very close match against G2, and unfortunately, Tatu, today you guys didn't take it, but it was still a very impressive performance. First of all, I mean, just start by telling me, like, what are you feeling? What's on your mind right now? I can imagine it's frustrating, right?
It's mega frustrating. I think we should win. We could win. We have like a lot of good spots in the game that we lose. The second game and the third game. I think we could win those games if we like pay more attention or just play little things better. But that's fine. Like that's happened. It's the debut on an international tournament to IU, to Tuts too. So it's normal that those things happen. I'm glad that we could show to a lot of people that like we can also play against good teams and we are not like dogs from Brazil.
Yeah.
And, like we could really compete and really like came here to not to go to airport and enjoy the trip.
I mean, obviously, everyone has been downplaying the FURIA train, right? Like, even when you were in the LTA South, everyone was saying, like, oh, this team is it's not the best team, you know? Like, they're gonna make playoffs at best and everything. But you're here now. You're here to prove all the doubters wrong. You ended up winning the league, and especially doing it against your ex-team, technically a team that you're still contracted to as well because you're loaned out, right? But that must have felt good, and now, sure, it's a step back against G2, but you're going to the lower bracket, and it means probably facing off against GAM and maybe against G2 later on as well, a rematch as well. Do you still like feel confident about the next stage of the bracket?
For sure. I mean, like tomorrow we're gonna get here. We're gonna fix the problems that we have. That was like really easy to fix. I think we already have those problems sometimes, but after we talk about them and after we get like, everyone know that these problems exist, we can fix them easily. So tomorrow I really hope that we can win again without not much like difficult, and facing G2 again, like that would be the best scenario for me, and I think we're gonna win and go to the next stage.
Can you talk to us more about these problems as well that you guys are having? I mean, today, if we look a bit at how you guys played, it was a lot of like fist fighting. It feels like, and maybe like you had some more problems in macro sometimes as well. Like, what do you feel is the major thing that you need to improve?
I think we already know where we miss it. Everyone knows those timers and the macro stuff. I just think everyone needs to be more vocal and paying more attention to things. Like, there's still games that we lose it to a random play that like Iron gives upside and then starts low walk through me, then we dash up or something like that, and then we get fucked by then, or inside. I mean, like jungle cheese too. Like those little stuff that if you are paying more attention, or if I'm talking more, or we are talking more as a team and like being conscious that something like that can happen and gonna happen if you miss something. Those little stuffs. Tomorrow gonna be good.
Yeah, and I mean, also as we already talked about as well. Like this is your first international event, right? This is the first time that you get to represent Brazil as well, and it's a big opportunity for you. What has it meant for you to go from the America's Challengers last year, right, to being able to be here in Vancouver and representing your region as well?
I've always been so confident on myself since I was in academy to now, and I will be like that. I am a confident player, and that's one of my strengths. Also, like so happy that I could prove myself and could prove to everyone that I'm that good and that I can really play, because everyone, when I was in tier 2, was thinking, oh, maybe he's not ready to the tier 1 or some stuff like that. And just happy. I mean, there's the best scenario that I could ever live. I mean, I could win today, but I'm gonna win tomorrow and then tomorrow too.
I mean, it's fine. You're just like putting it back for the next match, right? Sure. There's still gonna be some opportunities for that as well. But I mean, this is like still an insane storyline for you, right? Because you've been playing League since you were like what, 8 years old? I think I saw or something.
8 or 7. I really don't remember.
Yeah, but it's been so long, right? And some years ago, you were talking about how you were the one watching MSI and everything. In 2017, you probably watched Ronaldo like on stage as well at MSI, and now you're here. You are the Ronaldo of this tournament as well, with your haircut as well in a bit as well. I mean, what does it mean for you, like in terms of your growth, like being able to have overcame all these challenges and today be here? Like, do you believe that you are like showing the best version of yourself, or do you still like have a long way to go as well? Because this is still like very early on in your career, right?
Of course, I have a long way to go. I think I can be more decisive and be more aware of what's going on in the game and like be more available to set up all the team together to make everyone think in the same way. All those stuffs, like experience gives you that, and those losses give you that. So I'm on my beginning, like, but I'm thinking I'm doing a good way and putting a good bricks on my wall.
And something a lot of people have said about you as well is that you are the god of content and the god of entertainment. We saw you like get up like when your team was ending the game, right? Like you do your dances and everything. How important is that, like in your mind, like to be able to be some kind of captain, or not really like necessarily captain, but like a leading force, like a hype person as well for the team, like bringing all this energy as well?
I think it's very important. There's scenarios that we are in a bad spot, so having a guy like you that is like super hyped or like super excited or like sometimes delusional could be good for the team and for the ambient. And about the content stuff, I think like it's a more a natural thing. I like to express myself and about the people on the stage. I like to get them up, like to make them root for me, because I think there's a good thing that you can have in a BO5, like the crowd with you. So in the end, I just don't know, man.
I mean, is it still like being delusional to be a FURIA fan, like, or is it just the truth now? Because you showed like some insane performance today, right? So like, I'm starting to get in the train, honestly. Like, is it actually being delusional, or is it actually just the truth? Like, you guys are just legit, no?
Oh, that's all fine. That's all fine. They're always low. Like everyone can get in. It's like in Brazil say, it's like a heart of a mom that everyone can fit in this heart.
Okay.
So come on, let's go into this trip with us. And let's win those guys.
Yeah. And I mean, that's like a big question, right? Like everyone was downplaying you guys, like being at MSI before, like they were saying like, oh, you should have given a spot to Cloud9 instead, right? Oh, what is the LTS South doing here? But you guys are showing up as well. Like, how long do you think it's gonna take, like, for the LTS South to actually like step up to the level of LTA North, if it's not already the case in your opinion?
I think the difference between the middle teams into LTA North and LTA South, they are big. But between the better teams, I don't think that is that big. I think we learned a lot from them when they come to Brazil. They are like ahead of us because they have a lot of things before us, like a lot of good people in the region before us. But we're catching up. I think people will be like surprised at how the BO5 against Cloud9 would be.
And I remember I saw a quote from you as well from your past, where I believe it was when you were in Pain Academy, and you said one of the inspirational quotes that you had for yourself or even like other players in the future was to believe in your dreams, but make sure to keep it realistic in a way as well, right? What would you say today is your realistic goal and dream for your career?
For my career, get like far in an international tournament with Brazil. Like I think everyone in Brazil think that every time that you go out there, we just go to get a free like trip with your team and then go back to Brazil and then starts again and again and again. But I think you can go far. I think you can do a lot of things here, and I would be so frustrated if you don't go to the next stage, because I think I really have the opportunity to. About my career, like after that, I really want to be able to beat like good teams, like LPL teams, LCK teams. I don't know if in Brazil, but at some place, I don't want to be like a guy that just appears and loses and just appears and loses. So maybe if I can do like into 3 years for now to win in Brazil and go in a long way and a long path, maybe go like to another region and try to do something for Brazil too.
Yeah. I mean, I believe there's going to be first time in Brazil next year, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. We are going to have to close it there. But before we finish, is there anything you want to say to the FURIA and just the Brazilian fans in general, right? Because we were seeing like the live watch party as well, like, and everything. There's so much people following you and supporting you guys. So anything to say to them?
Just thank you. I think the love that you guys are giving to us is like so much big and such a good stuff to us. I think everyone here knows how much people are supporting us and cheering for us. So thank you so much. We're gonna do better to you guys to be happier. And next time we're gonna get a win for you guys.
Perfect. Well, Tatu, thank you so much for talking with us today. Thank you for taking the time, and I wish you the best of luck in the lower bracket. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you again soon. And yeah, good luck in your next match.
Thank you.